Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a watch me work on my lovely client. I'm sure you guys already recognize her hands on my channel. She is an OG and I absolutely love her. We're going to be doing a very cute pink design. She did get these for Christmas time, but she didn't want them to be fully Christmas as she was going to be wearing the same set throughout the new year. So we went ahead and changed it up a little bit. She had a Christmas tree on the original kind of inspired set that she wanted, but we switched it up and took that design and spread it all over the nail. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Now let's get right into it. Now getting right into her natural nail prep, we are starting off using my Kiara Sky rechargeable e-file. I have her at a speed of about 4,000 RPMs. That's my comfortable speed, and I honestly recommend you guys do not go past this when you're working with a natural nail. To prep her natural nail, I am using a mandrel bit from Profiles Backstage. Along with that, I'm using the Profiles Backstage sanding band in medium grit. These are super fine, so even if you go to the coarse grit, it's not going to do much damage as long as you are being extra careful with the amount of pressure you are applying along with the speed of your e-file. So I'm just going very quickly around her cuticle area and then the entire surface of her nail, just buffing off that shine to help the acrylic adhere. Now going right into her cuticle area, I'm using the cuticle needle bit, and this is going to help really remove all that dead skin that you might have missed. Highly recommend this. I say this in every single one of my videos. This needle bit is a must and it's going to help with your acrylic nail retention. So you want to make sure you implement this if you are struggling with nails lifting or just coming off altogether. Now taking my cuticle ball bit, I'm going gently on top of her cuticle area, and this is just going to help buff off that excess dead skin. I do not like nipping or cutting off the cuticle. It's just my personal preference. If, of course, I have a big old piece that needs to be removed, then I will very carefully and almost having an anxiety attack, I will nip off that skin. But I try to avoid it at all costs. It just terrifies me, honestly speaking. So I'm just very quickly again, just buffing off that dead skin. For today's video, we're going to be using the universal tips from Not Polish. These are full sculpted, pre-shaped in the stiletto shape. Absolutely love them for stiletto nails, of course, along with coffin and tapered square. If you keep trimming them, they get a little bit wider, so they turn into the perfect tapered square, I feel. Now I'm just applying that using my Young Nails brush on glue, and I'm really pressing that into her natural nail, making sure that the sides are nice and glued on. And of course, if you miss a little bit with the glue, just go back in and apply a little bit more. I'm taking my mandrel bit, I'm sanding band once again, and I'm just going to quickly blend the tip to the natural nail because I'm going to be ombreing and I just want the acrylic to go on there a lot smoother. I'm going to go ahead and blend these together. Otherwise, you will have a little bit of ridge right there and you want to add a little bit more product. Now I'm taking my Kiara Sky lint-free wipes and a little bit of Young Nail Swipe and just really cleaning the natural nail. This is going to help remove any excess dust while also dehydrating the nail. Dehydrating the nail of any of our oils is going to help really get that acrylic to stick nicely. Now for today's video, I am using Protein Bond from Young Nails. I accidentally left my other primers at home, but this one always has my heart and I feel like it's a really good primer to use anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and use that, and I will leave that linked also in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in purchasing it. Protein Bond works really well, so definitely recommend it. Now for our acrylic application, I am using the Not Polish acrylic brush in a size 12. Along with that, I'm using their Monomer as well. Now this really pretty pink. I know a lot of you guys are really going to like it. It's super, super pretty, super vibrant, and just the perfect baby pink color, I feel. This one is called Dream Seduction, and it is now my favorite pink to use. But I'm just quickly taking a small amount of that, using it around the natural nail, and quickly blending it down towards the tip. We went with pink ombre into clear. This is probably one of the easiest ombres you can ever create, since you just use the tip for the clear and you don't have to blend any clear into the pink basically. Now again, taking a medium-sized bead of acrylic, we're going to start near the cuticle, gently push it up while holding the finger down. And then once I get the cuticle nice and tight, I'm going to go ahead and blend out the bottom portion of the acrylic. I'm wetting my brush just a little bit more and just grabbing the smallest amount of that acrylic and blending it into the clear. Super simple. If you get the hang of it, it is like the quickest ombre you can ever create. So now on the side, I feel like I left out a little bit, so I'm just going ahead and infilling that and then flattening it out just a little bit. And then we're going to be repeating that on the rest of the nails. Medium bead, blending out very quickly into the clear. Now we are going to be encapsulating these nails, and to do so I'm using the Not Polished Clear Acrylic. I'm starting in the middle section, basically infilling the tip of the nail since we already have that pink laid, and I'm going to be infilling that area, and then we're going to quickly encapsulate the rest of the nail. You are seeing me kind of wipe down the bottom, and it was simply because I accidentally got some acrylic under there. So if you do that as well, just quickly take your finger and wipe it off so that you don't have any crustiness under there for your finished design. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that extra thickness with the Not Polished Clear Acrylic. Once everything is nice and dry, I'm taking my Kiara Sky rechargeable e-file and I'm just going to quickly file the entire surface of the nail. We're starting off at the cuticle area, making sure that the acrylic is nice and flush to the natural nail, and then very quickly on top of the entire surface of the nail. I want to make sure that I'm making everything nice and smooth by using a very light amount of pressure. I'm not trying to remove bulk product, so I want to make sure that my pressure is nice and light. I'm taking my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file and I'm just going to be filing the sides since our point is already there because these are pre-shaped. It makes it nice and simple and easy, so I absolutely love using these tips. Now I'm just again going in on the sides, filing it to make sure that the shape is super crisp. They do get a little bit rounded once you apply the acrylic, so always make sure you go in and file it again. Now I'm taking my sponge buffer from Profiles Backstage and just buffing off that surface. I want to make sure that it is nice and smooth for any nail art that we will be applying.
It's too late now to turn around and back again. I made my bed and now I lay my head in it. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was.
Taking my lint free wipe and a little bit of Young Nail Swipe, I'm just quickly cleaning the surface along with underneath the nail. It's just gonna help prep that nail for the nail art while also cleaning off the dust from underneath. For the index finger, it's going to be super simple. We're just going to be doing stripes down angled. And I'm using the Not Polish Gel Art Liners. And I'm just using the white one for the bulk of stripes. And then we're going to be adding in some glitter.
Record your voice so I can listen back again. And I'm sorry I'm not perfect, but I knew that I wouldn't be. I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me.
Now for the glitter liner, it is absolutely beautiful. I can't remember the name, but it is the fourth one in the gel liner kit from Not Polish. And it's so pretty, and I feel like it complemented that pink acrylic so nicely. So I'm just going in between that with the pink, and it just adds a little bit of glitter and a little extra cuteness. Now for the ring finger, my client had actually found a photo of a certain tree that was drawn on a nail. She absolutely loved the vibe of it, but she didn't want a Christmas tree. So I kind of went with it, and she said to kind of just do it inspired off of that tree. So it is exactly what I'm doing. I went ahead and took some dark pink and mixed it with white. It's the same liner gel that I got from Not Polish, and I'm basically doing little strokes of it, and we're just going in deep pressure, and then as I am curving it, I loosen up the pressure of my brush, and that creates kind of a leaf type of design. I don't even know what you would consider it, but I absolutely liked how it turned out, and my client was obsessed with it. So I don't know, we're going with it. I feel like it complemented the pink as well. So I still kind of brought up the point as if it were a Christmas tree, just to kind of finish off the top of the nail. I don't know, what do you guys think down below? Let me know. Comment if you like it. If you don't, comment as well. And I feel like my client said that it reminded her of filigree, and I kind of agree. Even though it doesn't really look like it, it definitely reminds me of it. So we're gonna go ahead and top coat these nails. Once we are done, of course, cure your gel art in the light. I went ahead and placed it in there for a full minute. I'm going in with Gloss It from Not Polish, and I'm adding a thin layer on top of all of the nails. And I'm really specifically pressing it in to the ones that have nail art. I wanna make sure that it is fully coated and definitely protected. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that off, and then we're gonna be placing that in the light for a full minute. I like to do 2 minutes just to be safe. And you can always add clear top coat underneath the nail as well when you're doing clear nails. I personally don't want to or like to, because it kind of gives like a water looking vibe. So I honestly don't care for the top coat underneath. But I'm just gonna go ahead and add some cuticle oil. This one is from Profiles Backstage. It's my favorite. I use the one called Goddess, so it smells so good. Now I like to run my fingers quickly down the sides just to ensure everything is nice and perfect. But that basically concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.